New World Order, you underestimated the people. You took a gamble and you lost.
Okay, we don't like this. Okay, well then we're going to do this, and that is just how it's going to be.
Evidence brought to light that there is a corrupt officer, or that that officer did shoot that kid on purpose.
I don't care how I look, I don't care how I sound, I don't care what the beat is. I just care the message gets across.
Election 2016. Oof. This is the one that everybody's been waiting for, right? That's what we've been told. I've been asked to make a video multiple occasions, but the truth is, there's just nothing to talk about right now because there's no legal venue to enact a positive and appropriate change. That includes today. There is the election. Yes, of course there's an election. It's a fucking great reality show, man. It's one of my favorites. It's impressive. Now, on the day of the election, before the results hit, I have made bold statements and claims in the past in regards to these elections. So, let's revisit one of the simple ones. My belief was simple. Donald Trump will have to lay down and die politically, and Hillary Clinton will win. That didn't make this race less interesting, did it? That didn't make the rhetoric and mudslinging less offensive, did it? No, it actually was a whole lot worse. You know, a whole lot of different, quote-unquote, vulgar terms were available and thrown around throughout this election. So, there's a couple of things. I'm Canadian, right? Not American. I have the honest privilege of watching you guys burn yourselves. So, what are we going to do? Well, it says that a bunch of Americans are going to move to Canada when this starts to happen. You don't move to Canada, guys. You immigrate to Canada. You would become the very thing that you were supporting one of your candidates to build a wall for. So keep that in mind. And in all honesty, I'm sick and tired of hearing Americans say, if I don't get my way, I'm going to move to Canada. No, you're not. You can leave your cowardly fucking ass right where you are. You don't leave your country when it needs you the most. This is important. You just can't be doing these things. It's a very cowardly statement to bring to the table. It's very childish as well, but whatever. It's fun to say in passing during the punchline of a good joke. Don't get me wrong. We've helped you guys before. Now, stay home and fix your shit. Don't leave your country because you're afraid of somebody who got elected. At best, shoot the fucker. If your country don't like what's going on, it's your country's duty to defend itself and protect itself from these forms of corruption, regardless of whether it becomes President Trump or Madam President Clinton. It won't matter which one, because it has been said for both candidates that you chicken shit cowards are going to move to our country because you're afraid of your new president. Come on. We don't have to like the candidates either. We don't even have to agree about any one particular candidate, but we can agree that fleeing your country because you are afraid of your leader is very much a cowardly act. So, stop saying shit like that. Start talking about how you're going to take your country back from the corrupt leader of your personal and imaginational choosing. Because the truth is, I can't give an endorsement to either candidate. I can't say that I like Trump or that I like Clinton. I can't say these things. I don't really appreciate either side. But because of that, I also wouldn't abstain from my vote. It's called strategic voting. What happens if Jill Stein starts getting all the votes that she needs to at least get the seats required? If you guys can put Jill Stein in a more powerful position, you don't have to make her president. Hey, President Stein, I could deal with that. Let's not lie. Y'all guys are acting like there's only one woman on the fucking ticket, guys. Y'all are acting like Hillary Clinton is the first woman to run for American political office. But she's not. They already beat her to it. Y'all are acting like she's the first woman to run for President of the United States. She's not. If you haven't noticed, there's 2 women on the ballot. No one really fucking brought that up, did they? I don't believe that the no women should be president. I don't believe in that shit. I believe that a woman could most definitely do the job. I believe that in all honesty, a female leader for the United States might be a virtuous item to have in your political arenas. I don't know. The Commonwealth has been ran by a queen for a very long fucking time. And I don't see us fighting amongst ourselves in the Commonwealth. So I am not prepared to say female leadership is inappropriate. Just going to say that Hillary's leadership could be very, very inappropriate. Oh, well then you must be pro-Trump. No, I'm not pro-Trump. But I can pick apart his platform and I can say something about Trump. I agree with his stance on large issues. Thing is, there's going to be a difference between what you consider a large issue and what I consider a large issue. And this would formulate a debate. Okay? He says Americanism, not globalism. Okay? That was probably a really good catchphrase. Okay? It's important for you guys to realize something about Donald Trump. He could have been the one who helped start this anonymous nonsense. He had enough money to start the internet campaigns and keep it quiet, hush hush. He has the capability of keeping the secret. You guys haven't noticed that he came out with a lot of the anti-establishment slogans? Conspiracy theorists are us. Trump's your guy. Okay? But, so Americanism, not globalism, that's a large issue because I don't want global governance on the planet. I'm not an idiot. I've discovered that the unions that have been created, such as North American Union, European Union, African Union, and Eurasian Union, these are things that are almost at the last steps. These can't be stopped. They would have to be destroyed. But although it puts 4 unions on the planet, it still puts some sort of borders and whatnots, and it kind of steers away from global governance. Problem is that if these 4 unions were to ever have a catastrophe take place, they would vote amongst themselves to be like, can't we just be one governing body because this shit is entirely too complicated to deal with anymore. It's a very logical string of things that could happen over a very long period of time. Trump's not for it.